Chef Michael van der Elzen and restaurateur Ganesh Raj are here to challenge our biggest spenders.
You ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Transforming kitchens.
Oh, what does that do?
And boosting nutrition.
I got some spice.
I didn't put any in there.
All to save our hard-earned cash.
2 trolleys. Come on, people.
We get revealing expert help.
It's actually a myth that sugar is linked to hyperactivity.
How can you just say that with a straight face?
And even let you guys in on the act.
Nothing to really blow your socks off.
I don't mind that at all.
It's time we all learned to eat well for less.
Where do we start?
We'll show you.
This mum's under the pump.
Everything just gets too much.
The family's in a mealtime rut.
It's the same meal over and over again.
And processed foods have crept in.
I definitely get the mum guilt.
Time for an almighty change. This time we're in Hamilton with a big blended family of 7. We have Dad Kerry with a K, a sales rep, and Kerry with a C, who runs this busy household. And then there's the kids. 11-year-old Sian, Liam, who's 10, Ava, 9, 6-year-old Aidan, and baby of the family, Brennan, who's almost 2. With 5 kids to shop, dress and cater for, and only 24 hours in a day, come dinner time, Kerry's in survival mode.
If I'm exhausted or I'm tired, which is quite a lot at the moment because with our baby he's up a bit, I tend to just resort to, something quick and easy because everything is so chaotic. Yeah, so I'm not well planned. Our typical meals sort of look like spaghetti bolognese or pasta dishes. The whole food part of things is just really challenging and really hard, and we are on a budget and we have 7 mouths to feed, and then you're sitting there, I'm having to go back to the supermarket to get things that I've forgotten, and everything just gets too much, and I think that's why we resort to takeaways, because I can't be bothered. It's too much, and I'm just sort of going, nah, I'm done.
Do you want some sausage, Papa?
But Kerry and Kerry know there's got to be a better way.
If we're cheating ourselves, we're cheating the kids of, nutritious meals.
I definitely get the mum guilt.
Yeah.
And the older kids are on board with one caveat.
Well, we want our food to be healthy, but we want it to also be yum, so maybe a bit of both, maybe.
But the younger kids are a little harder to convince, especially when it comes to getting in their 5+ a day.
Veggies, 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 all day, all night. Veggies. Keep healthy. No, it's not. You don't get abs, you don't get anything.
It does get quite frustrating with trying to satisfy all of them. Lunch is ready. Come on, please.
I don't want to eat lunch.
Come on, Aidan, please. You need to come and eat. I think that Michael and Ganesh will change our lives because we both are open to wanting to improve. And I think because we have that mindset, I think that they certainly can help us.
And it's not just a mealtime mix-up this family are hoping for. If they can cut down their weekly food spend, they have a special savings goal in mind.
It's like one of my biggest dreams and hopes that one day I will go to Disneyland. It'll be so fun, so fun.
Changing their grocery habits could be the first step on the road to the Magic Kingdom, starting with the 2 Kerrys' weekly supermarket shop.
Here we go.
And watching closely are food entrepreneurs, Chef Michael and restaurateur Ganesh, from their secret spot in the stockroom.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. What do you got?
Want to hold the list, please?
For about 10 of them.
What is that?
It looks like a list.
Right, we need potatoes,
It is a list.
It is a list. We haven't seen a list in ages.
Got that. Oh, actually, yeah, 3 for 20. So just do this.
So that's 3 for $20, which ain't bad, because each one of those containers is 500 grams, so it's like 1.5 kilos.
Thank you.
Totally. Like if you make a cottage pie, you put a big dry pile of mash on top.
Beautiful.
That one pack will fill the whole.
Absolutely.
Need sausages now. So are these.
Pre-cooked sausages.
Pre-cooked sausages. That's never a healthy option.
Galleys for the school lunches, or?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
Did you see that going off the list?
No,
I didn't see any crossing for that.
Not at all.
That's a big bag of popcorn. They'll last for a while. Wow.
5 kids.
Yeah, there's a reason why that bag has to be so big. They've just brought some air.
Is that the smooth type?
Yes.
Oh,
There's no other type that's good.
yeah, there's crunchy.
Smooth or crunchy?
I'm probably more smooth.
You are pretty smooth, Michael.
Do we want to get a pasta sauce just to have in the pantry? Because we use it quite a lot. Yeah. And the bechamel sauce. Carbonara as well for the pasta.
She's built all her meals around jars of sauce.
I know. Maybe we could show her how to make a bechamel, huh?
And it'll be half the price.
Totally.
Yeah, 2 for today.
Yeah, I think we can help them a bit, huh?
Definitely. Let's
Okay.
go get it.
Intervention time.
Hi, Kerry.
You,
Kerry.
I'm the other Kerry.
You're the other
And
Kerry.
Kerry.
Kerry and Kerry.
Kerry and Kerry. Pleasure to meet you.
Guys. Whoa.
Look at
That
this.
is a full trolley.
Do you struggle to kind of figure out what you want to cook?
Yeah, like this
Yeah,
is
it's not-
the plan, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's just see how much all this
Oh
comes
gosh.
to.
With Mike and Ganesh on the till,
Let's load it all up, guys. Go hard, go hard.
time to start scanning. This family love their pre-made mac and cheese sauce.
So if we looked at this, so
Yes.
this is $4.
Yes.
To make this much sauce would be what? Maybe $3.
So you'd save a little bit of money, but if you did it double that size and made it $6,
Yeah.
instead of
that's
4, we'd have twice the amount of food and twice the
Yeah.
amount of school lunches. Oh, look. Uncle Ben.
Egg fried
Do you know where
rice.
Uncle Ben lives? In a giant house in the Caribbean, because everyone's
Probably.
buying his little rice.
It's the egg fried rice packet because I love making egg fried rice for Shan for
Let's get
lunches.
some rice and let's get some eggs. We're doing it. We're going to show you how.
Awesome.
We're going to show you how.
And now the jelly.
That's $2.
For
Those.
so it's 50 cents each.
50 cents each.
That's a lot more than I thought it would be.
And again, a lot of packaging.
Pre-cooked sausages, quick convenience food.
There's probably not a lot of meat in this, but kids love sausage.
That's right.
They do. They love my deviled sausages.
Do they? Convenience is a big thing for you, isn't it? Speed, getting the food out on time.
Yeah.
How many meals would that really make? One
like
for just the two of you?
Well, it's mine actually.
There you go. So it's just for
Yeah.
one person.
I put that with
$4.
chicken.
$4. So it's $2 per meal on just chopped vegetables. So that's a saving area right
And
there.
an iceberg lettuce, a whole iceberg lettuce, which would probably make about 7 times that, would be the same price.
It's the dressing inside it too.
Oh,
I can't find the
stop
dressing.
it.
It's the dressing.
And the moment of truth. What's the damage?
So, how much do you think you've spent today?
My guess about 320, about 320.
320? Would you like to see how much you spent?
Yes. All right.
Show us.
God help me.
You ready?
Yep. Oh goodness gracious me.
Oh, wow.
For almost 410.
Yeah.
What do you think pushed that over your
The treat
guesstimate of
items.
350?
The treat items, I think.
The treat items were definitely part of it, but there's also a bunch of convenience foods. We can definitely get you cooking more, which will allow you to spend maybe the same, maybe less, but it'll
It'll
go
go-
a longer way.
That
Absolutely.
would be awesome.
Fantastic. Well, let's get back and get cracking.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting to see what different things we can do. I'm really excited about it actually. Bring it on.
Yeah.
While the family are out, Mike and Ganesh pop in to see what's in the pantry back home.
What do we got?
Right, let's see.
Look at that.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? This looks very much like their shopping list.
Yeah, like you say, like those guys.
They have a plan, they follow the plan.
And that guy.
That guy. One more.
And that guy.
That guy. But what is really interesting, it's the same meals over and over again. The instant noodles,
Yeah.
the chocolate spread in the morning, the cereals in the morning. What these people need are some ideas. Refrigerator. Ta-da.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's not a lot in here, is there?
No. What's this over? Oh. Didn't they have some of that out of the shopping?
It's not looking quite as fresh.
That was $4.
I know.
wasn't it? That's a waste. That's going to waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 bottles of different types of sauces.
Very much so.
What she seems to need is some new ideas to get flavor and stop buying These
Sauce bottles.
You know what? Let's teach the two Carries how to cook.
Let's do it.
With a shop chocker full of convenience foods, it's time to take a good look at what they've bought today.
Okay, people. We are here for a reason. What is that reason?
We would like to take the kids to Disneyland.
That's an expensive dream, but
Yes.
we need dreams, don't we?
Well, absolutely.
We need dreams. So we've got to be honest with you. You want to make that dream happen? We've got to tell you what we think. Is that okay?
Yep,
All
go
right.
for it.
I think overall, it's pretty good. You know, you've got lots of veggies over there.
Absolutely.
You know, there is a little salty corner going on here.
There's some product here that I think is definitely areas we can save money.
So today, you spent 406. But that's not actually that bad, because an average Kiwi family of your size spends 467.
Oh, wow.
So you're actually coming under.
Yes.
Yes.
But this is where things are coming apart for you. You're spending $265 a week on takeaways.
Is it every week?
Every week on average.
Holy moly.
Your weekly total is $732, including your takeaways.
All right. Yeah.
That's $38,000 a year.
Yeah.
Far out. That's crazy.
So we want to get to Disneyland, people.
Uh-huh. Yes, we do.
So the idea is, let's cut some of this down. Cook more. Cook with the kids more. Yeah? Are we serious about getting to Disneyland?
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
definitely.
Let's help you out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go see Mickey. It's a wonderful world.
Giving up the jars will be hard and challenging because it's, you know, a habit, but it's a habit that I can break because I want the benefits in the long run.
And Michael and Ganesh have got a plan to nudge them in the right direction.
You know, these guys are on the right track. And they've got the right intentions. They just need new ideas.
Totally. Kerry needs to cook dinner quickly,
Yep.
and it needs to work,
She's always under pressure.
and it's got to be tasty.
Every meal needs to be a winner in this family because they can't afford to lose any food.
And so we've got to get the family involved.
Yep.
Get Dad and the kids into that kitchen cooking. Get them back in there.
Connected.
Enjoying food.
Coming up, the challenge has been set.
Oh, look at all the stuff we're not allowed, though.
But will this family be able to adapt?
It's not that yummy.
It's day one, and the Wackro Elliots have cleared out of the house as their kitchen gets an Eat Well for Less takeover. Those jars of sauce are a go-to for this family, but this week they are strictly off limits. They've had many of their favourite brands switched out for cheaper and healthier options in plain packaging. Gone are all those reassuring labels.
Ready for the reveal?
3, 2, 1,
Go.
Wow, that makes a big difference, eh?
Oh my god. Popcorn! Popcorn!
Yeah?
Yeah!
Tacos. Oh.
Tacos!
And the fridge has had a makeover too.
Oh my god, there's so much jelly!
Oh, look at all the stuff we're not allowed, though.
Smoothies, yeah.
No, the caramel sauce is blocked off.
It's certainly different to see the fridge like this, isn't it? It looks organised.
Yeah.
And weird. It's like less packaging and all that stuff, and it actually looks really cool.
And I didn't like it. It's like weird.
All right, let's close the fridge.
Right.
I think a few of them will just give everything a go, and a few of them will just go, no, I don't want to do this. So, yeah, we'll see.
Well, it starts from the top right, so if we can enforce it, then I'm sure they'll get on board and run with it as well.
With 7 mouths to feed, Kerry needs quick meals, bang for her buck, and something tasty that will keep everyone happy. It's no small task.
Do you want to do some cooking with me?
So Michael has created a dish packed with flavour and freshness that will also stretch out to feed the masses.
Oh, it's Mum.
Me.
There we go.
And even better, it's only $3.36 a portion.
Who likes noodles? Okay, so today we're going to make some beef noodles.
And he's enlisted the kids' help to get the job done fast.
So here,
Sian and Liam are picking herbs, while Ava and Aidan are on peeler patrol making veggie ribbons.
and you just keep going until there is no carrot left. Okay, Mum. So here, I've got a little bit of beef schnitzel.
Okay.
So the great thing about using beef schnitzel is, A, it's quite affordable. This is about 250 grams. So these 2 pieces of schnitzel are going to feed 7 people today. So what I'll do is I'm going to marinate this really, really quickly. Pop that into a bowl.
For the marinade, it's simply a splash of soy sauce, some vegetable oil, and a touch of chili.
Okay, let me make this really, really fine. So now we just leave this beef to marinate.
Okay.
So these are rice noodles. So this is going to give this entire dish the body, and it's going to hopefully fulfill everyone. Just pour the hot water over the top of them, and then just walk away. Just let them soften.
While the noodles cook, it's time to pan fry the beef.
So on average, how fast would you have to make the meal?
Yeah, 20 minutes, half an hour.
I can guarantee that you can make this in 30 minutes. Thanks, kids. Top job.
Now to get some flavours going with those
Well done,
herbs
sweet.
Liam and Sian have picked. Kerry gets smashing mint and coriander, followed by garlic cloves. Then lemon and brown sugar to make a cheeky wee nam jim sauce.
Smash it. That's it. Awesome.
The cooked beef is sliced up,
That is deliciousness.
and it's time to bring everything together.
Our carrots, haven't they done a good job?
I have, it's awesome.
So we go noodle time.
Wow.
Beef goes in.
Cooked noodles go in next, followed by the beef along with its resting juices. Then the nam jim sauce, and then it's off the stove.
Okay, so we take this over here. So this will feed the whole family. But wait there, we're not finished.
Finally, the dish is topped off with cucumber ribbons and fresh herbs.
Doesn't that look cool?
Wow. Looks amazing.
But what will the kids think?
There you go, sweets. All yours. Well done.
It's good to have like a different sauce. Yeah. I like the meat. The meat's my favourite part. Got so much flavour and it's really, really yum.
It's awesome though, I like it. It's really yummy. It's not that yummy.
Not everyone needs to like it. But the idea is that the whole family comes together and they all cook together.
Yeah.
And they make food that is fun.
I got some spice.
I didn't put any in there.
You did.
I did not.
I was watching.
Kerry likes to include plenty of red meat in her family's diet to ensure they are getting as much iron in as possible, especially to help boost Sian's immune system. But are there other iron-rich foods this family could be eating more of? Our resident dietitian Angela Beryl is here to fill us in.
Which foods do we think contain iron on this table?
Well, we've got the usual suspects. We know the red meat, and spinach does.
Yeah, maybe fish, lentils.
Good work. Well, actually, all these foods here contain iron. What we've got here is our meat, fish and chicken. They're actually what we call our heme sources of iron. And heme iron is really easily absorbed by the body. With our plant-based sources of iron, it's the likes of your legumes, so your lentils here, but also chickpeas and beans contain iron, also your tofu. Dried fruit is a good source of iron, but also it is quite high in sugar. But the reality is we're going to need a lot more of these types of foods in order to get the same amount of iron as your meat sources.
Everyone talks about how much iron there is in spinach. How much iron is there compared to a piece of red meat?
Well, this is probably quite interesting, and what not many people might realise is you actually need about 2 cups of cooked spinach in order to get a similar amount of iron as there is in about 1 steak.
A lot of spinach.
That's a lot. And then we have the fruit in the corner just sitting there quietly. What's that got to do with it?
With these plant sources of iron, what we can do to actually increase the absorption of that non-heme iron is to include some sources of vitamin C with those meals. So all these fruits and vegetables here actually contain vitamin C. So try and include those sorts of foods alongside your non-heme sources of iron.
It's breakfast time back in Hamilton, and both Liam and Aidan are huge porridge fans.
All right, boys, I think we are done.
But this morning they'll be testing out a new type of porridge.
All right, there we go.
Will it be just right for the boys?
Just smash it back, babe. You like it?
Yep.
Do you think-
Definitely. I would definitely eat it again.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
That's a yes from Liam, but Aidan is a bit of a trickier customer.
It tastes like the normal one.
Tastes like the normal one. Oh. So you guys would be happy if I bought this one again?
Yep, definitely.
Looks like it's a keeper. And with a saving of $1 per bag, it's a good start on the savings and a great brekkie for the boys. Making sure kids are getting the best start in life with good nutrition has come up again and again as we've met our Eat Well for Less families.
Kids Can helps to feed children in over 700 schools around New Zealand. And with Countdown's help, they're now also feeding kids in early childhood education centres. Let's go and have a look. So tell me, what's the idea behind Kids Can?
We believe as a charitable organisation that education equals opportunity. We know that we have a child poverty issue in New Zealand, and Kids Can was set up to address that by providing the basics to children so that they had the opportunity to go to school, to go to early learning and take advantage of that education.
What's behind the move to early childhood centres?
We were getting requests pretty much every week telling us that children were going hungry, they were missing out on the basics, and for us we believe that those years of early childhood set kids up for school. So it was a natural move to support children under 5 as well.
Some people worry that Kids Can is just providing food that the parents should be providing. Is that fair?
We have a high percentage of children and families living in poverty, and we need to make sure that those children get the right nutrition they deserve so they can get on with learnings. And ultimately, it's good for all of New Zealand if children are valued and get the right food and nutrition.
Why is Countdown a good partner?
Oh, look, they're fantastic because they're able to deliver fresh ingredients and food to our centres once a week that can then be made into these amazing meals for kids. But I think the fact is that they do care, they want to see our kids get good nutrition, and they recognise that for some families that's difficult. So they're the perfect partner really for us.
Wash your hands, guys.
Day 2 of our kitchen takeover, and Kerry's doing a kitchen takeover of his own. Mum's off dinner duty, and it's Dad, Ava and Liam taking on Ganesh's recipe for 5-colour veggie pasta.
Right, so Liam, I'll get you to grate the carrots. What do you guys reckon it'll taste like?
Vegetables, of course.
Yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Wow, that's true, Ava.
It's packed full of veg. Zucchini and carrot are grated and cauliflower and tomato chopped.
What if they squirt you?
Squirt? No, they won't squirt.
Next minute. Oh, what kind of pasta is this?
So that's a wholemeal. That is definitely more healthier for you.
And bonus, wholemeal has double the fibre of regular pasta. The pasta goes on the boil, the onions are sautéed, and then the rest of the veg are added to the pan to cook. Once the pasta is drained, everything is thrown together along with grated parmesan.
That looks very interesting.
Let's see what Mum thinks of the meal.
What's Daddy got?
The 5-colour veggies pasta meal.
Wow, so there's no meat in there at all?
No meat in there at all.
Wow, it looks amazing.
I
Give
just
it a go.
want to dig in.
You want to dig in? That's awesome. Do you want some too?
How do you know until you...
It's very nice.
I kind of like it, then I don't like it.
Hey, well, we'll take that. We'll take that.
So you're happy to help Mum and Dad in the kitchen from now on?
Usually all of us are always running around the house and stuff, and then this time we were actually in the kitchen.
Yeah, have to do it more often, eh?
Yep.
Looks like Kerry will be able to skip dinner duty and put her feet up a little more often. Speaking of which, it's time for a cuppa, and this is a big one for Bell Tea Loyal Kerry.
My cup of tea is my timeout. Yeah, no, I use it to remove myself from the stress of being a mum. I don't have a lot of luxuries in my life, so my tea is definitely my luxury.
Unfortunately, no luxuries are safe this week, but let's see if this new tea still gives Kerry that much-needed moment of peace.
It doesn't taste different, which makes me think that it's probably the same. But if it was different and it was going to save me money, then absolutely I'd buy it.
It is a cheaper tea, but given Kerry didn't notice the difference in the taste, we think she'll be happy to notice the difference in her pocket. While Kerry gets some screen time, we've been invited for a yarn and a cuppa test with a local knitting group. And they certainly have the experience to tell a bang-up brew from an insipid sip.
Particularly if we're looking at the difference between like actual tea and just sweepings, I think I'll be able to pick a sweepings.
Plenty of flavour, but no bitterness. I like more smooth on the tongue. That makes a good cup of tea for me.
So it's knit 2, purl 2 and sip on 5 different teas for our blind taste test. Our knitters will be testing PG Tips, the lowest priced tea. A supermarket own brand, Choicer, the bestseller, Kerry's fave, Bell Tea, and the most expensive brew, Dilmah.
Yeah, cup of tea time.
Time to put these teas to the test. First up is Dilmah, our most expensive tea.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice.
I like that one.
Well, I find it a little bit bitter, but I think that might be because I like my tea weak.
Basic, standard black tea kind of a taste, really. Nothing to really blow your socks off. It's maybe it's the perfect tea to have if you've got someone coming over where you don't really know what kind of tea they like.
The supermarket own brand is up next. Does Countdown make a good cuppa?
Agree, I like the other one. This one's more insipid by comparison,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. The other one's nicer.
I like the smell, but the taste isn't really anything to write home about.
Well, that one wasn't exactly a pearler. Perhaps Bell Tea will do better.
Oh, I don't know. I like this better than the last one. The last one was insipid. I can actually taste this.
So can I.
How about you guys? What do you think? Do you like this one better or worse than the others?
Better than the last one.
Yeah.
Pretty good, but will Choicer be top choice?
This one's nice. Oh. It's not bold, but it's not shrinking either.
I find this one's smoothest on my tongue somehow.
It is almost sweet.
Almost sweet, yeah.
And lucky last, it's our most affordable option, PG Tips.
This one's got a lovely smell. This one reminds me of a Dilmah, the ones that come in the nice fall bags in the box, rather than just lumped in a cardboard box in the back of the cupboard.
In other words, you're saying it smells and tastes like one of the expensive ones. So that's appealing to that tea snob in you, isn't it?
This tastes like a perfectly functional mid-range tea. Thank you very much.
Now we're all on pins and needles to find out which tea was judged the top brew. Our most pricey tea, Dilmah, is the winner, and our cheapest, PG Tips, comes in second place. Good tea is worth a splurge, but cheaper brands in our test are definitely worth a whirl too.
You just go for what you like, and if it happens to be a cheap one, well, lucky you. And if it's an expensive one, but that's something that you really love, well, then I think it can be worth the investment. I drink so much tea that I will spend on tea the amount of money that it takes for me to really keep enjoying my tea. But if that's cheap tea, I'm just as happy with that.
Back in Hamilton, the Wackro Elliott children are on a roll and getting seriously sciencey for the next taste experiment.
We have something I'm not actually a fan of, peanut butter. So you boys, would you eat this meal again? Or
Don't ask me, I'm bad at making decisions like
Yes,
this.
I would eat it again, every day, and for lunch, at school, every day. I'll eat it for breakfast, I'll eat it for dinner, every day and every night and every afternoon.
That's a conclusive result. And with this peanut butter being lower in salt and sugar and higher in protein than their usual brand, they're onto a winner there. Coming up, Ganesh pops around for a taco fiesta.
You test it. Go.
The scientists are back at work, and dietitian Angela drops an almighty bombshell.
No. How can you just say that with a straight face?
The new food regime is kicking along nicely, and today Ganesh has popped in with another recipe to help the Wackro Elliots ditch the jars.
Do you like tacos?
Yeah?
Awesome. We're making fish tacos today. So we're each going to have a job. Job number 1, fish fillets.
First up, it's chopping the fish fillets. Meanwhile, Ganesh starts chopping purple cabbage for the salad.
Try that. I'll try it with you. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's sweet.
So crunchy.
It's crunchy.
That's interesting.
Interesting. We'll go with that.
Aside from adding a splash of colour, purple cabbage packs a nutrient punch with loads of vitamin C and 10 times the vitamin A of green cabbage. With the fish chopped, Ava adds in garlic powder, onion powder, salt and lemon juice. Now the messy part.
There you go. So you want all that beautiful ingredient to touch all that marinade. Onion powder, garlic powder. Get in there. Get in there.
And once the fish is coated, it's onto a baking tray and into the oven.
Help me. Yes. And then we leave that for 15 minutes. Okay. All right, guys.
Meanwhile, time for a tropical salad with cabbage, pineapple and onion, all finished off with a squeeze of lemon and some chopped coriander.
But this is beautiful. So this is what makes everybody really happy. It's all these colours.
Oh, yes, it's beautiful.
This family aren't usually big fish eaters, but Ava has a plan.
We could say it's chicken so people will actually eat it.
You are...
Because they won't eat it.
You're sneaky, and I like that about you. All right, let's see what they think.
Time to gather the team for a tasty taco test.
You test it. Go. What do you think?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, we did. Thumbs up. Go on, get in there. Come on.
Chicken.
Chicken!
Fantastic. Go for it, Tom.
Another thumbs up.
Another thumbs up. All right. Looks like everybody's pretty happy.
Oh, look at you go. Good job.
Yeah.
By the way, you just ate fish, not chicken. I was lying the whole entire time.
Good.
You weren't meant to tell him now.
Aiden, you were eating it.
That's a firm no from Aiden, and turns out that Sian and Kerry are not sold on the fish either.
Will you eat that?
I'll probably replace the fish with the chicken.
There you go. Fantastic. That's all right.
But with the same seasoning.
That's awesome. So all we have to do is swap that out, and you're on a winner.
Easy fix. Looks like fish, well, chicken tacos could start making a regular appearance on the dinner roster. Either way, they'll come in at under $5 a serve. Our science team are back in the lab, and this time have lunchbox jelly under the microscope.
Very wobbly.
So is it their normal jelly? There are mixed opinions.
It tastes different to our normal jelly. Like, it's got more flavour to it. It's really good, actually. It tastes like the same one we usually have.
The normal one has like more texture. Hey, wow, scientist Aiden, you've already finished. You must love that jelly.
Time to collate the results of the study.
Do you think we should buy this jelly again or just go to our old regular one?
I reckon they should buy it again. I reckon they should. So tasty.
I say this jelly is really, really yummy.
And not only that, it's cheaper than their regular brand and more importantly, contains almost no sugar. Speaking of which, sugar is often the suspect when kids go cuckoo, but what's really going on when the sweet rush hits? Dietitian Angela Beryl has the answer.
So we're all parents, and we've seen it time and time again, the monsters that our children turn into after a handful of lollies. Now, why is that? What's going on?
Look, while sugar and other highly refined carbohydrates do provide a quick burst of glucose into the bloodstream, it's actually a myth that sugar is linked to hyperactivity.
No.
How can you just say that with a straight face?
Back in the 70s, there was a very small trial that was conducted that actually thought there was a link between sugar and hyperactivity. Since then, there have been a number of large trials conducted that have actually disproven this link. So it really is a myth, and often it's the parents' perception around hyperactivity and the fact that these foods are often included at parties or other fun events where kids are getting really hyped up that is the issue rather than the sugar.
Wow.
So there's nothing wrong with a little bit of chocolate at the end of the day, afternoon tea?
There's no denying that sugary foods are actually usually quite nutrient poor, meaning they're not providing our bodies with all those nutrients that we actually need to support our growth and development. But look, if we're having a little bit of brownie or a little piece of chocolate every now and again within the context of a healthy, balanced diet that's focused mostly around whole and minimally processed foods, then that's probably going to be okay.
So if your kids come home after school, what are some other examples of like nutrient-dense snacks that are delicious?
So something like a smoothie is a really good way of getting in some protein, some calcium and some other nutrients. Things like air-popped popcorn are a really good idea, or even some vegetables and hummus or crackers can be really helpful
delicious.
too.
So we can have some?
Well, you could possibly have that little tiny bit on top there, see?
Back in Hamilton, it's time for some mother-daughter bonding.
I thought it'd be really nice if the two of us could bake something together. How does that sound?
That sounds so great!
Because we love to
They've
bake.
been given a recipe by Mike for an afternoon tea snack that could be a little controversial.
Mike's oatmeal slice with avocado butter.
Avocado butter.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It might be gross.
Well, we're not big fans of avocado, but hey, we can give it a go.
Yep, we sure can.
Yes, we're highly dubious too. Kerry gets to work chopping apricots, dates and almonds.
Chop, chop, Mum. Chop, chop.
They go into a bowl with pumpkin seeds and wholemeal oats. Next, into a saucepan goes butter, brown sugar, and 85 grams of honey.
No! 101.
Oh well, it's gonna be nice and sweet.
And that gets melted together on the stovetop. Mixed into the dry ingredients
It smells so good.
It does actually.
and pressed into a baking tin to bake at 160 degrees for 30 minutes. While it's cooking, Ava's subbed Sian out to help Kerry with the avocado butter. That's 2 ripe avos into a bowl with the juice of half a lemon. Then it just needs a mash.
Awesome. You know how we mash bananas? No, that's terrifying. We're gonna mash the avocado. Let all your anger and frustrations out. One crack. Done. Good. All right, guys. Afternoon tea.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Look at this.
This is going to be interesting. Time for the moment of truth.
I love it.
Oh, fantastic.
That's the first.
This is very nice.
Like it?
Very good.
But what about the avocado butter?
Like it, Liam? Even with the avocado on it as well? Avocado butter?
Yep. Definitely.
I'm not a big fan of the avocado butter, but I quite like it without it.
Fine.
Thumbs up if you like it. I think it's a hit. Woohoo!
Great, if unexpected news. And a steal at only $1.55 per person. Or 77 cents if you make it without the butter. The Wackro Elliots love their mac and cheese from a jar, and for time-poor mum Kerry, it's a quick fix.
All right.
So today, Liam and Ava are putting a possibly different sauce to the test.
Smells really good.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Is it their usual sauce or something a bit different in this mystery jar?
It's good.
Yeah?
It is.
Good.
It's actually really nice.
Approve.
You approve?
Yep.
Bonus.
Why?
Does it taste different?
Yeah, it's a different and a good
Very
way,
different.
I guess.
They're right, it's different. This is a completely homemade sauce.
I feel like this one has more flavour.
More flavour?
Same.
That's good.
Yeah, the one was like all plain.
You like it?
Yep.
Yeah? Thumbs up?
2 thumbs up.
Do we get this one again?
Yes.
If Kerry were to cook up a big batch of this preservative and emulsifier-free sauce, it would be a much more cost-effective quick-fix meal solution for those busy nights. In Hamilton, the week is drawing to a close. With 7 people to feed, it was always going to be a challenge to keep everyone happy with the new food. So it's time for Michael and Ganesh to see how the family have coped.
I really want this to work.
So do I, but this family's very stuck in their ways.
They are, but they need to follow through with our recipes. They need to get outside the box.
I want them to save a bit of money
Yes.
because I really want them to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, here we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. How are you? Are you well? Hello, sausage.
How are you, little one?
Hi.
How's the week been?
Yeah, it's been a good week. We've learnt a lot along the way.
Yeah, it's been really,
bit of a
really
eye-opener.
educational, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
And the food?
Different.
In a good, different way?
different.
Or is it?
But was it tasty, though?
Yes.
Okay, that's important. What did the kids say?
Yeah, the kids were a tough crowd. Some of them were pleased, some of them weren't, but you know, there was certainly things that I could tweak, like the tacos.
Yes.
Certainly a little few options there that we can use. So that was really, really good. I loved the salad.
And what about those sauces? Did you miss them?
No, actually. I
No?
really enjoyed cooking it from scratch.
And it's better for you too.
Well, you
Not
know
all
what's
the
in it.
You know what's going in
Yeah,
it,
you know what's
exactly.
in
Yeah,
it.
that's
Exactly.
it. It's
Exactly.
gold.
Yeah.
So, let's reveal what you've been eating.
Okay, here we go. So your initial spend at the supermarket was $406, which is fairly modest. You know, it's actually lower than the Kiwi average for a family your size.
It's not too
But
bad.
I think with a few tweaks.
Yep. We want to get some of those savings going so you can have that dream holiday.
Absolutely.
All right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, definitely.
Who loves a good cup of tea?
That would be me.
What did we think about the tea?
It was actually really nice.
Did you think it was your usual brand?
It was really hard to decide that one, so I was kind of on the fence. It was nice, so I didn't really mind.
Well,
Either way.
cup of tea? Was it Bell or was it hell? No, it wasn't. It was this beautiful supermarket-owned tea. And the best part about it is that
Awesome. That works for me.
But
Yep, that's good.
every bit counts, right?
Absolutely.
Every bit counts.
Yep.
Next, the kids' porridge.
It tastes like the normal one. And I would definitely eat it again.
The kids loved it.
This is a good sign.
Oh.
This is a good sign.
here we go.
Yeah, they did.
Because we did actually swap it
Yeah,
for a supermarket own brand. And worth another small saving.
that's good.
Another tick off the list. But will we hit a wobble with the jelly?
It's got more flavour to it. It's really good, actually.
Yes,
What
they
did the scientists think?
Oh my gosh, they love the jelly.
That's
They wanted more.
Isn't that awesome?
It's fantastic news. Because we had good old jelly lights.
Oh.
Now, here's what's really cool about this. It's got almost no
It
sugar.
smelled so good.
Isn't that great, though?
Isn't that
Which means
awesome?
Absolutely.
it's fun for the kids. It's a little treat. And we cut that sugar right back down for the little people.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So you remember when you went to the supermarket, you bought about 12 bottles of jelly? Well, that is your saving per week just with these 2 sachets.
Wow.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
You remember these?
Yes.
So if the kids use these to take jelly to school, it means you don't have to go through packaging. There's no wasted
Totally.
plastic. You're saving the planet.
Just wash
That's
those.
always a good
Fill
thing.
them up the next day. Away you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a solid win. Next up is the peanut butter.
I would eat it again, every day, and for lunch, at school, every day.
The peanut butter fans in the house loved it.
Let me show you what they had. This peanut butter, no added salt, so it's low in salt,
Yeah.
it's low in sugar, and it's got more protein in it.
Ah,
So it's actually a lot better for them.
sweet.
However, it does come at a cost.
All right.
So it's a little bit more, but is the low sugar, the low salt, and more protein worth 90 cents a week?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
it
the
is.
kids. And they were happy.
They were very happy.
That's great.
And finally, the white pasta sauce.
I feel like this one has more flavour.
More flavour. That's good.
Yeah, the one was like all plain.
White sauce was a major hit.
Yeah.
Major hit, yeah.
Do you think we swapped it?
Yes.
You could tell that it was actually a better taste.
That's all we needed to hear, because guess what? That was a homemade white sauce. But the best thing about this is no emulsifiers, no preservatives, even better for them, and a saving of over $6 a week just by making your own.
It's a huge saving. But is it enough to make Kerry give up her beloved quick and easy jars?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is definitely a swap, isn't it?
gosh,
No
yes.
more bottled sauces.
No.
Another success, and it all adds up.
With just a few small swaps, you went from 406 down to 355.
That's
Big difference.
So it's $51 a week just by a few small changes.
But remember the takeaways that you had. Do you remember that? That $260. Now, we're not saying don't do takeaways because, you know, you got a big family and from time to time, let's just get a meal in. But what if we halved that? We went to about $130 a week. With the $51 that's almost $9,000 a year in savings.
Wow. That's nearly half the trip to
Half the trip.
You say it.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Isn't it? That's nearly half the trip to Disneyland. So all we have to do, just with little tweaks.
That's it. And your kids are going to be eating better.
Which is also a very good positive.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you're doing an amazing job.
You guys were always doing a great job. All we did was help you tweak it slightly so you could do even more and go on holiday together and have a great time.
When you add up all the little savings, it actually comes to quite a big total. And I think that if we do that every week, the amount we're going to save at the end of the year is going to be amazing. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with it.
Chop, chop.
Well done, sir. That white sauce was incredible.
I know, and the sugar.
I really wish
Yeah,
it...
isn't that?
Oh,
Hey!
oh, crap!